Yeah, someone told me the other day that they lost their whole account because they deleted their Facebook account. Because it was associated, they literally lost like everything. I mean, no, that's true. That's true. Um, no, that's. I will generally agree with you when it comes to that. However, I don't use my name on Facebook. I refuse to use my real name on Facebook. One of the most recent things that Facebook did in a EULA, like they updated their EULA, and one of the things that they did in their EULA was they stated that they would remove accounts if they knew that the account was not a real name. Like
Hmm.
they intended to have real names and so proven. I guess part of that was to get rid of the troll accounts and whatnot, but
Right. And well, you're talking big time, big money. Like Facebook was involved in the election of Trump, and they got in trouble for that. And it wasn't Facebook's fault. They were just doing what Facebook did, and somebody used their platform in a malicious manner. And now Facebook was made responsible for that. So they had to put into place rules to help prevent things like that from happening again. And you don't have to use Facebook to create a Facebook account so you can use Oculus. You can create a Facebook account with your real information so that it's linked to Oculus, and you can use Oculus and then set all the privacy settings on your Facebook account to 100% private and do nothing else with it. Never
no, I
log
get
into it,
you.
never touch it, and you're good.
I get you. Like I said, I don't care about it one way or the other. I'm okay with creating accounts that are associated with stuff like that. I don't know.
But I mean, you can set you create a legit Facebook page for you with your real information and make it non-searchable. And then people can't find you on Facebook even if they know every single bit of your real information. Your wife wouldn't be able to find you on Facebook. My wife has 4 Facebook accounts because she's a teacher, and she has Facebook accounts that I can't find because she's got them completely locked down, but she has to have them for work.
Yeah,
And it's people had access to Oculus without requiring Facebook account first, and then they they rolled it over to where it's required to have the account. If the first Quest and the first Oculus made it so that the second that came out, it was required to have a Facebook account right from the get go, this wouldn't be an issue. It was the change that
that's
pissed
true.
people off. And I'm happy about it, to be honest with you, because it does do a good job of helping keep out the riffraff. If you're gonna plan on being an asshole to people, because you and you're gonna get yourself banned because you're doing things that are against the user agreement, I don't want to deal with you. I
That's
hope you get banned.
that's true. Yeah. Where did I just touch?
I see people on my feed on Facebook all the time saying how they just got out of Facebook jail, and that they were banned for 3 days, and they were banned for a month, or they were banned for a week. And I was like, oh, why was that? Oh, because I got into it with this guy that said something smart, or I disagreed with somebody about politics or whatever. Well, I'm glad that you got put in Facebook jail, because it gave everybody else 3 days without having to listen to your fucking mouth.
Well, yeah, but don't get me wrong. I think that entirely depends on what the person said.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
not saying everybody that got banned deserved to be banned.
oh, by the way, I moved that house and I pressed the delete button.
Yeah, you said.
So it was actually interesting because I tried to delete some other stuff. I was trying to delete some stuff that was really irrelevant, and when I went to delete it, that's when it deleted all of it, and I was like, you gotta be shitting me. Alright, so find nearby.
Well, this is how we're learning.
Yes.
The best way to learn how not to delete something is to delete something you really didn't want to delete.
That I mean that, yeah.
Have you looked into the Deck of Gear 1 yet?
No.
I'm scrolling through YouTube and I'm seeing the videos for the interview pop up again. Basically, it's this company that just came out. They've been working on this for 3 years. The guy, the CEO and the director, and like the CEO started the company because he was inspired by Ready Player One, and
I think that's awesome.
he he sees all these technologies out there, and he's doing exactly the thing I've recently been preaching. You've got the technology in existence and fairly well refined for all of these different components to make the perfect VR headset. Yet, no one company is implementing all of these technologies into one device. Like the Valve Index has phenomenal headphones. They have phenomenal controllers. There's a certain aspect of the controllers. There's two aspects of the Valve Index controllers that are phenomenal, not the whole controller. They
I
got decent video. They
I
got decent tracking, but it's not inside-out tracking.
the only thing I don't like about the controller, and I maybe I just don't understand why it is the way it is the thing that hooks around the right side, and I'm wondering if that's simply a guard to protect your hand in case you
No,
hit something.
that's what's tracked.
Is that one of the? So I thought
That's
the
the
center part of
IR
it was
that it's tracked.
okay. I mean that makes sense.
Yep.
That,
Um, so this company took the strap, not the plastic piece. The strap that holds it to your hand is on the controller. The controller piece that's actually in your palm is ergonomic like the touch controllers, because the touch controller feels better in your hand than the index controller. But the touch controller doesn't have the finger tracking, and it doesn't come with the strap to hold it to your hand so that it holds in place when you open your hand all the way. This They created a controller that does that. It has the proper feel, and it holds to your hand. It has a ring on the top of it for tracking, so that it has better tracking. That's similar to the ring on the Oculus controllers and all of the WMR controllers.
yeah.
It has 2160 by 2160 optics, so it's the same resolution as the Reverb G2 that's coming out in a couple months. That's 2K by 2K on your eye. It's two LCD screens. It has a mechanical IPD setting. It has 114-degree field of view or larger. If they're experimenting with a couple different screens right now. They're all the same resolution and refresh rate, which is 90 hertz. But if they are capable of getting this better screen for their price they want, it's going to be upwards of 120-degree field of view. It has inside-out tracking. but it's capable of using the knuckles with the
Ooh.
lighthouses for full body tracking if you want to.
Okay, I was going to say, I actually completely 110% disagree with any company not using the base stations. Don't get me wrong, I think the in and out tracking is nifty sometimes, but at the
But it
same,
has its limitations.
I
Like
think
it can't see you.
it's not
So
nearly as accurate. Well, I mean, I just, as far as accuracy is concerned, the accuracy for most of
right,
those is complete ass.
right. It's the occlusion that's the issue. You put your controller in front of something else that the headset needs to see, and it loses it.
Well, right,
And
that's why you have two base stations, is so you have
right,
better control,
but this one,
360 degrees.
the controllers on this one have the finger tracking. It has the capacitive buttons, so it can tell when you're touching the button or not without actually having to push the button.
That's good.
And it has full finger tracking
All right.
with the sensors, like the index. It has a puck that's like an index tracker that you put on your hip. That's the first company to actually put this out. It's called the Deca Move, and it's a third tracked component so that it can the game can tell what direction your hip is facing. So locomotion has
How
always
was I
been
doing?
based on the correlation between your
What
head's
just happened?
position and your controller's position.
Why is it daytime now?
Get
Why is it what?
you're gonna want to get used to that just a little bit, because that's probably gonna happen more than once. Okay.
I was just sitting down and I see it just flash to daytime.
Oh, yeah.
I'm building stuff. I'm adding in stuff as an admin.
Ah,
And so, in order to do that, though, I have to be able to see what's happening.
is it gonna turn off the server once you save the changes or whatever?
Nope.
Or
Nope.
Nope.
They're saved.
I'm adding them live.
And you can save them to a file though too, Val.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's in the prefabulator. There's a save file button, and it'll save all of the prefabs to a file on your computer.
Huh.
And then you could load them from that file.
Right on. Okay, so I'm not going to do necessarily... I might do the two-story.
Oh, and by the way, this whole kit, the headset, the controllers, and the Deca Move,
it's only $450.
correct.
Now that, I'd be impressed with. So here's the thing, right? Number one, I think that anytime you're creating competition, it's a fantastic thing. Okay, I'll never get tired of hearing that any VR company is going to have competition. And here's where what makes the Index so amazingly great. The greatest thing about it, really. And what's the bounce thing called? Because I'm looking for it.
Moving bounce.
Moving bounce. Okay. Or bouncing movement. Okay.
Yeah,
I just called it bounce. That's why I screwed it. Okay.
bouncing
Okay.
movement. Yep.
I hate it when it shoots me through the world.
I mean, yeah, I would
Teleport
love
on that end.
finger tracking on the touch controllers. They're just so perfect.
Well,
But being able to
here, if they're capable of delivering with what I saw in that 2-hour interview, it's gonna change the face of VR, and it's gonna make VR a lot more apt to going mainstream when it comes to people that actually have decent computers.
also it's going to be able to go wireless with the battery pack.
Right, but it's
That's not
in any
necessarily
way
a good
standalone.
thing. That's
Yeah,
not.
it can.
That's not
Yes.
necessarily. Look. Here's the thing, right? Like, it doesn't mean that it's got to be a bad thing, but so far,
Sure.
no one does a great job of that.
Well, this one, they said that when you're using the wireless adapter, which is $50, it's as good as using a Quest 2
Oh God.
with virtual desktop, as far as the experience goes. Because
Okay.
you're still looking at a 30 to 40 millisecond latency. on Wi-Fi 5. If they go to Wi-Fi 6, they're expecting it to drop by 8. So you're looking at like what 27 latency, 27 milliseconds. You're right. Nobody has really gotten the wireless to be perfectly smooth as wired right now, but that's changing with the increase in the progression of Wi-Fi networks.
Behind
Absolutely.
the fridge.
And don't get me. And I'm not one of those who's just completely opposed to it. I think that any advancement that they come up with when it comes to VR is always going to be an amazing advancement. Anything that advances the systems and brings more interest into it, to me, is phenomenal in so many different
Oh,
ways.
jeez.
I haven't even
What
told
the
you
heck are these?
Well,
it
that's
has
okay.
face tracking.
What the heck are these ground worms?
They're worms.
The worms you
Just
got to
spitting
fight.
fireballs at me.
You got to kill them.
That's what they do. They spit the fire at you. That's the fire worms.
I was honestly not expecting them to be in this area.
Yeah, they always spawn in twos, and I like to name them Ram and Stein.
Rob Schneider.
No, Rammstein,
Oh, I heard Rob.
as in the band. No,
Oh God, they're fighting each other.
they
It
do
has,
that.
but the Deca Gear has 2 cameras, one on the inside and one on the bottom on the outside, to look at your
That's
eyes and your mouth for facial tracking in social games.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
I
kind
mean,
of neither here nor there in my opinion. I don't know. That's cool. I
that's
don't
gonna have
know.
to be. Yeah, it's gonna have to be perfected. Because in
Well,
the interview, it was a bit weird.
no. I mean, it doesn't. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. I'm just
Right. It's not like they said it's not being like the eye tracking is not being used in a technical aspect like for foveated rendering to make the game look better and stuff. It's strictly for people that develop avatars for things like VR chat and stuff are capable of adding animations to their avatars to match so their avatars facial features and expressions can match what their real face is doing. They can do tongue um, animations. So I mean, the camera on the bottom of the headset will see what you're doing with your tongue when you stick your tongue out and when you open your mouth, and your avatar will be able to mimic that. And
so. What I think is really cool about the what you're talking about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but what I think is really cool about it is the application that it can have in education.
yes,
Don't get me
Oh,
wrong,
yeah.
the gaming applications from something like that sound fantastic, but the other applications are just as interesting. It could really revolutionize schools.
yep, well, I'm
And
liking the fact that its existence is going to push the competition further and make other big companies with lots of money innovate and actually put time and effort into making the shit better.
so if you want the truth, I don't think that Valve is going to come out with another index, right? So people are like,
No,
"When's the index 2?" They're not. You know why Valve got involved, right?
hardware is hard.
Well, Valve got involved because the CEO and all that they looked at VR and they said VR is the future, and we're going to make it happen because they needed certain pushes for VR to truly be the thing of the future. Now everyone's still saying, "Oh, it's a gimmick. It's gimmicky. It's blah 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 blah." But it's not gimmicky anymore. Don't get me wrong. Are there some gimmicks? Sure, everything's got some gimmicks.
Well,
But
yeah, you've got
it's
a lot
not.
of people that are just trying to innovate and use the technology in new ways, and they haven't really gotten there yet.
Hey, you want to
What they
teleport to
did
me?
do is crap for now, but it has potential,
Who are you
and
talking
people
to?
don't see it
Him.
as potential. They see it as crap.
I found a box of pink liquid.
That's the teleport. Um, potion. That'll send you back to your spawn point.
It's a what?
Teleport potion will send you back to your spawn point when you drink
Alright.
it.
Oh.
Boy, I didn't mean to make that so big. I just want to get rid of these.
Well, I can also do that by jumping off a cliff, so.
Well, that won't be always the case.
True.
Okay. Find nearby.
Oh, it's in my hand.
I'm mostly in that Deca move that they're selling, they're going to sell that separately. So you can get that with and use it with other headsets as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
So, I think one of the biggest one of the biggest difficulties in creating stuff like that is something that sounds like they're doing quite well, and I'm really happy to hear it. But I think it's when they're trying to create these things and they're not going out of their way to make them like
As good as they could be.
standardized. Standardization is something that, you know, there's a reason why the IEEE standard is a thing. There's a reason why all Cat 5 cables are Cat 5 cables.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I'm really,
you've got
really glad that they're doing that.
developers that really need that. They need the hardware to be as standard as possible so developers can do what they do and actually have it function on all of the devices out there.
I agree with you entirely.
But yeah, I'm loving the fact that I'm seeing what they're seeing. Or what I'm seeing them doing is very good for the industry, I think, because if they do it well and they're capable of doing all that they did for the price that they're charging, it's going to disrupt the industry.
Yes.
They're going to they
Yeah.
need like between 20 and 40 million dollars to actually get the hardware off the
Thank you.
ground in mass production
How do you burn
to
it?
make it a serious deal. And they're going
What
to
setting is
do
it
a
on?
Kickstarter program to help generate that money, but they're also expecting venture capitalism and stuff like that to contribute to get
Sure.
there.
I don't know if I
They
can now.
can't
I
do
don't know if I
without it.
can now.
Gladys, mute yourself.
It's so annoying.
Um,
So walk to burgers. I mean, walk to.
the the um the Kickstarter isn't going to start until after they have sent out a version of the unit that they're calling what was the word they used?
Well, I think until a prototype can be made, and I know that that's a difficult thing to say, but you know,
Oh no, they've got that.
well,
They're
I mean,
months away from release.
once they've got a working prototype that you can turn around and mass produce, then yeah. You know what I'm really excited about is the fact that, and I think there's some stuff going on that they're not talking about. But what I'm excited about is the fact that Microsoft, Valve, and HP were working together for quite some time on like the HP Reverb.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Microsoft is going to try to implement VR for the next Xbox at some point. I don't know that for sure.
There's been some digging that has located a few things in the code for the Xbox that allude to that as well. Project Phoenix was found, and that's the old code name for the VR that they were dabbling with for the Xbox. And I think that they initially said we're not going to do the Xbox stuff because they were hoping Windows mixed reality stuff was going to take off, and it didn't. And now that that's pretty much dead in the water for the most part, they have to figure out something else, or else they're going to be removing themselves from that entire pie.
I think they'll have VR. And the reason why I think so is I think that everyone's kind of already determined to varying degrees that VR is in fact the way of the future. Now,
in some way, yeah.
You've got a lot of gamers who are resisting it, and I've got friends of mine who I asked him, I was like, hey man, when are you going to play VR? He's like, when it becomes popular. It was like, there's like 4 million VR headsets that are connected to, like, oh, that doesn't matter. Like, but you just said when it becomes popular. Like, so you're resisting it to resist it.
Right. And he's going along, if I may be correct in this, but I might not be, he's going along the lines of the CEO of Sony, where the CEO of Sony said that VR isn't viable right now. He's looking at VR in a financial standpoint. When you're comparing his revenue off of the PSVR compared to the revenue Sony's video game industry makes off of the consoles and the games,
yeah, but
it's a tiny percentage.
But that's because they slapped together a piece of shit VR and associated it with PlayStation, and we're like, here you go!
That's right. And
it's like, wait a minute, but
you're for 20 years.
It's like, but wait a minute, but your PSVR is considered one of the worst VR systems in existence. So it's not like you like really stepped it up here and really were, just doing your best to put out a VR system. You put out a piece of junk. Now, I could also see where Microsoft doesn't really want to truly commit. And I also see why they're keeping it so secret. It's because I was there when they did all their stuff when it came to the Kinect. First of all, the Kinect is an amazing piece of technology. And I was sad that it didn't get a whole lot more use.
Potential. There was so much you could have done with that.
Well, so the problem was PlayStation and PlayStation fanboys did an amazing job trolling Xbox when it came to that. If you remember when that came out, they got upset about every little thing that had to do with it. They were like, DMR, DMR! Oh my god, NASA, the government's gonna spy on us! Like, dude, hey, if you've got a cell phone, you're already getting spied on. It's not doing anything more.
There's nothing you can do to stop it.
But, Xbox backed down. Here's the thing, right? When they originally made it and they said that every Xbox is going to have one of these, that's perfect. Why is that perfect? The reason why that is perfect is because if every single person, guaranteed without a doubt, every time has one, then it's worth a company putting the effort into it to program stuff for it. Everyone's like, oh, well, they never really programmed anything for it. Well, yeah, because you assholes didn't want one. Because you didn't get one coming with the console like they wanted. If Microsoft had gotten their way and they had committed to it, then people would have gotten all sorts of different capabilities, playing frickin' Battlefield.
Right.
It's like, y'all wanted to play Battlefield.
The only reason companies are willing to do exclusives with game consoles is because the company that owns the game console has enough consoles out there and has paid that company enough to be an exclusive that the developer's still going to make a guaranteed amount of money.
Right.
And developing a game, regardless of what system you're making it for, is a risk. You're risking losing a lot of money and time building something for it to flop and nobody buying it because it's a piece of shit when it comes out. And when you have the chance of a guaranteed paycheck by doing an exclusive deal, why the fuck wouldn't you?
Alright, you want to come visit me for a minute? Are you in game?
Not yet, but I'm getting in there now.
Okay. I'm trying to make a couple choices here. So I was going to go with a couple of different ideas that we had, like just putting the bouncy thing as the roof. actually don't like that because it makes the building too short.
You
So
can
I'm
angle it.
yeah, but it still kind of makes the building a little bit too short for my initial
All right, let me get in.
liking. What was the what's the item to put the wood in? You said it the other day, and I've
What do you mean?
forgotten.
Put what wood in?
The wood containers.
Oh,
Uh,
the storage. Just type in storage. You'll see wood wedge storage.
okay.
I got to get all of my screens that I want to use over on my second monitor because
Yep.
my big monitor. Because I got desktop engine running on my big monitor, and Star Citizen ship commercial for the Kraken is my desktop. And
Nice.
when I bring up my virtual desktop in Oculus, and when I look at my screen number 1, it flickers like crazy, and it's insane to try to even use it. So I use monitor 2 when I'm in VR. So I just got to shift all of my windows that I use in VR over to monitor 2.
Roger that.
When I open a browser window or when I open the prefabulator and all that shit, it all comes up on monitor 2 instead of the 1. I gotta watch the new episode of The Mandalorian too.
You know, it's funny, a buddy of mine was like, hey, have you seen it? I'm like, I've never seen an episode of The Mandalorian. It's like, oh, you must not like Star Wars. I'm like, whoa, 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 buddy, don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions. No, what I don't like,
Make me come over there.
what I don't like is getting into a series of something, and they only have like fucking one season of episodes for me to enjoy. That's what I don't like. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, so I like to wait, and I know that this is not a good thing. You know, I know that it's not a good thing as for the company or for the show or any. I get it. It's bad because they need viewership in order to keep making the show. But, like, the series Bones. I like the series Bones. I didn't like the series Bones in season. I did like it still, but I didn't really watch it in, like, seasons 1 and 2. When seasons like 6 and 7 came out, oh, I binge watched the shit out of that show.
Hello, Scorpios.
Hello.
Hello.
Finally got a minute break.
What is it you're working on?
I mean, I literally was fixing, how's it called? Crap, kinda forgot.
Okay.
So, I was fixing like a small bed, that's it.
Fixing a small bed.
Yes.
Why
This
would you
Township
do such a
Tale so
thing?
broke. I see you are working on something. Wow.
Wait, small bed and what? Were you, like, in real life, or, I mean, I assume it's real
Yes.
life.
Yes.
Okay.
So what are you doing, Val, now?
I am working on Grimm's house
Ooh.
because he's the woodcutter, and I know he's not going to throw a fit that I'm building it without him being here. That's not a jab
Yeah.
at. That's not a jab at anyone.
Oh, I know.
Though I was a little peeved, and it's okay.
No,
Oh yeah,
you
you know
opened up
what I
my
realized?
eyes to a lot of different options with the way you can build stuff in the game with what you did.
That was the hope. You know, I spent so much time working on it that I wasn't upset at all that anyone wasn't, like, didn't want what I had. It was more or less that I mean, look what we did. with such limited options, look what we did. And we're still getting there. So we agreed that there was 5 kinds of wood, right? So there's 5 of these necessary?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that should be sufficient for what we want.
I know it's a small problem, but I've seen like all the custom shells that somebody put in, they are backwards.
Backwards.
At what location?
I mean, the crafting house, the chiseling house as well.
Mm-hmm.
All the like the custom shells are placed backwards
How can you tell they're backwards?
because the number is on the other side and it's basically mirror side.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's an easy fix.
yeah. I'm actually glad you said that. That's something that we can look at when we play stuff.
Because the bookshelves.
Damn it, bird, go
there
away.
are
I don't want to fight you right
versions of
now.
There's a version of the bookshelf with the backing, and there's a version with no backing, so you can get to the bubble from either side of the shelf.
Yeah.
And if you like to see the wall behind the bubble, then you can just put that one with no back up against the wall, and that's the one that we're backwards.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the easy fix.
Okay.
Just go flip them around.
Oh.
And now that you mentioned that little 4-bubble shelf that you put up against the chisel bench, that might be upside down too. You might have to take a look at that and see if you have to flip it over.
Oh, I don't care if that one's upside down. It's so small, and if you're really worried about the details of that, then, I mean, really, a chisel goes there, and you're placing your wood there, like, whatever you're working with to hold it.
Right, it's the number. Like, if you've got a stack of wood in one of
That's
the bubbles,
true.
the number for that stack of wood would be facing the floor if it's upside down.
I hadn't even noticed.
That was broken.
Right. Well, it might not be upside down. It might be right side up, and it won't be an issue. But we'll have to check it out and see.
Yep.
Wedge. Woodcut wedge.
I'm switching my audio over on Discord, so I'll be semi-AFK for a minute.
Roger that.
Alright, I'm gonna go eat something and then maybe I'll have time to join in.
Roger that.
I will see.
Okay, so let's spawn in a lot more. Damn it, that's not where I wanted that to go, but they can go there just the same.
Oh, but I don't think you can change it. Oh, never mind, you can.
Whoop. Okay.
By the way, where is this house that you're building?
Right next to the forest entry.
Ooh, that's
See?
interesting.
That's the entrance to the forest right there. And then I wonder if I birch.
By the way, this forest layout is so bad for hunting deer.
Yeah.
It's so steep, the deers are disappearing because they are flying. And it's almost impossible to kill them.
That's not oak. Ooh, I wonder if oak is called something other than oak.
It's walnut.
It's called walnut?
Yes. But then you might need to change the amount you can take out for him.
He can take out as much as he wants. It's unlimited.
Alright.
Oh, no, it's not. But that's okay, because then other people can't take it out. I'm starting him out with just so that it looks right here.
Yep.
I'm starting him out with a little bit of wood of each kind. So he could be like, oh, we're going to... You know what, I'm giving him more than that because I want that to look right. And it doesn't look right now. There we go. Looks right.
And the last one is the redwood. Alright then, I need to dip now.
All right, buddy.
I'll
With
be
haste.
back later. See ya.
All right, brother.
And you spawn. Never mind, I got some.
Then that answer is yes, most definitively. Can you spawn? Never mind.
I'm not going to bring up the prefabulator while you're working on stuff. It's just it messes with things too much.
I agree. I mean, it doesn't bother me if you do. I just need to know if you're like trying to... Creating something isn't as bad, but if you're trying to manipulate something, that is where it gets to be a little rough.
Yep.
I don't like that there. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? There it is. But you can use it to do all sorts of stuff that aren't like what I'm working on. Like if you need to change the time or all that stuff, it doesn't. What do you think of that?
I like the ones in the front. It's on the hill.
And it's on the hill, and the stuff underneath doesn't work right.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I went with that. I put these here. I chose to put these here instead because these are your standard woods, and they're just kind of not really all that special. I would love to have put all 5. The only way I could put all 5 is if I shrunk them down even more, and then it would look funky.
And if you increase the size of the house even more to make it so this extended out further, it would be even worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything would be proportionally really bad. But I decided for him, he's going to have his door right here. I wanted the stairs to be smaller, but if I put them smaller, then they don't reach from the ground up. There's a big
No, these
gap.
are not bad at all, actually.
So
this is not bad.
So they
it's nice that you're able to get them all, get all the way up in one flight.
Oh, make sure you're muted in game.
I did.
Okay.
What do I look like?
The guy from Avatar with a little bit of stubble? Yeah, there's a chicken that spawns over here. That'll be a little bit... Oh.
There was a chicken that spawns over here.
That sliding across the ground arrow was bullshit, but okay.
It happens all the time.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time about it. That's, you know what, never mind. I realized why all of a sudden you're a little bit louder. I was like, man, why is he just a little loud right now? And then I realized, duh, the other day I pumped your volume up to 115% because you were real quiet.
Probably because I didn't have my microphone in front of my mouth while I was wearing my headset.
Probably. Okay, do I have... Oh, shit, I also didn't turn on OBR. Boy, I'm just slacking today. I need that to be on for, when I do some... When we stream... Whoa, what the hell? What? Are you fucking kidding me?
See, I'm hungry again already.
Just ended up closing out the game in order to launch a frickin' program.
Yeah, you disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. I think fucking Lettuce is probably like, what happened? Where is everybody? I moved you because you were being super loud. And somebody who runs the server with me, Longcut, he was like, why is Jeepman an admin? I was like, because we run the Township Tale server together, and we're constantly doing stuff, and there are reasons that I need him to be an admin for now, I guess. I don't know. Because I added him. I feel like 5 admins isn't too much for a 100-person server.
Right.
One of them, so there's a guy in there, and his name is Mark, in the admins group. He's only there because he runs a 1,000-person server and knows the settings in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so I like that. Next is the mailbox. Ooh.
Mute yourself in game.
Yep. I just came back in. Okay. Next is the mailbox.
Now, as far as cooking goes, I want each personal home to have a water box, which is a concoction crate.
Concoction crate, got it.
Yeah. And the triangle stand to hang a pot on.
What is
and
that?
That's your kitchen.
What is that called, though?
I'm not sure. I know it's in here. I just can't remember off the top of my head what its name is.
Okay, so what did you say the water crate was?
Concoction crate. I don't want anybody to have the water barrels to hold water. That's going to be at the tavern. The cook is going to have the extended cooking materials for doing large cooking for groups of people. I want each home to have the little things to be able to just cook small things for themselves.
Oh. Well, how is that a water well tunnel dynamic? Really? Really? Really?
That's what's on that grate over by the Dust Bowl. And there's nothing in it, and we're thinking what they're doing is, in order to unlock the grate, to get into that chunk, when they add the chunk, is you have to come up with a group of materials and put them into those slots to unlock the grate.
Maybe. Let there be light. Okay. I typed in well, and I was really kind of hoping that there was a slim chance that you could create one of the wells. Because obviously they've got a bunch of them in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they do, it's just called something else.
Alright. Bird's pissing me off.
Are you playing too, Jeep Man?
Yep.
I did not intend to do that, necessarily. Got my fucking
worm just spawned here.
Yeah, because I put the water well here, I think it's...
I'm just wandering around in circles trying to figure out what I can do right now.
Are you in where?
I'm coming down to the crafting right now.
Oh.
I have something that I need to drop off.
Purely curious here. I hate these buckets. I really hate them.
Buckets?
Yeah. Interesting. So that works, actually. I'm just curious if this constantly spawns creatures or not.
What is it?
A cave water mound.
Hmm.
I guess we can wait and see. What is up with the damn chickens today? Get away!
They're so, like, aggressive. And they shouldn't be.
They're carnivores.
I wonder why I'm so damn heavy.
Well, when you eat a
Probably
lot
that food that I'm carrying. It's a lot of ham.
Okay, so we're going to use this as a trial.
Oh, and the redwood.
Probably gonna go try and get that piece of leather. When do you want to help me, or?
I can.
Right? He can, yeah. Okay.
I'm just grabbing some arrows right now.
So, come here, what do you think? Oh, you're not right. Come here.
I'm already all way over here.
Get over here! I'm just kidding.
I'm freaking moving slow as hell because I'm heavy and I'm hungry.
God, you sound like a woman on her period.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I think this cauldron looks amazing when it spawns in and looks like wood.
Might I ask what the shovels in the game are for?
Digging.
You can dig.
I knew that was going to be your response. That's exactly what I was going to say.
What response?
What can you dig out of the ground, though?
Whatever, like, random crap they spawn inside certain nodes.
Oh, those things. I think there's a few on the way into the forest.
You'll see, like, the corner of a box sticking
how's
to
it
the
going,
ground
West Night?
that you can dig out.
Where are you at?
I'm across the bridge.
Not you,
I'm over
man.
just past the farm.
We have a farm now.
Yeah, well,
We have a
we will.
plot set for where the farm's going to be.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really curious if this is going to spawn some creatures on him. I don't want him to spawn. I don't want it to spawn creatures on him, but I think it's an interesting way of doing what you wanted without having the actual bucket.
Yeah.
Find the wood cutting hut. Where's the wood cutting hut?
Over the bridge by the beginning of where you spawn in.
Yep, towards the
Okay,
entrance. Yep, towards the entrance to the town. Over yonder. And then I'm gonna put his mailbox over here. Post.
Somebody dropped a quiver
Where?
right in front of the clothing house, the dressing house.
Maybe not.
That
Wait.
wasn't me.
Oh
then.
wait.
35 arrows that look like the rusty tip arrows. Yeah.
Okay, then that is me. I don't remember going to the clothing house today, though.
No, it was in front of it.
Ah. I'll probably reach for my bag and grab the quiver instead.
Oh,
I'll
that's
set
okay.
it up next to the tavern.
Yeah, no one's
All right.
upset. They're just letting you know that they found a quiver. Trust me, people will drop stuff off their inventory and not realize it in this game. It happens all the time.
Yeah, I dropped a handle, and it was one of the good ones. So I lost my sword.
Define
And now
good.
The I don't really know, but do you remember the sword that I had before, the small one?
Send post? Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? I wonder if that works. Side 1? What the hell? Huh. Interesting. Well, obviously that doesn't work.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, no, they have something called a send post, which is, I would have thought would have been like that big-ass mailbox. But it looks like they're designing something to work like the mailbox, because apparently it's not working for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it
says
doesn't
like,
really open.
it says like send to friend. And then it has multiple sides on it. It's very interesting. I'm going to get rid of it.
Ow.
Quit it.
Bash my headset.
That's very interesting.
It is very interesting.
Oh shit! Now you can see me fucking make fun.
Where are you?
Over here. I'm over by the forest.
Over here.
Yeah.
Oh, now for the rest of the story.
And now for the rest of the story.
Over by the what?
By the forest.
Ah.
That hut's looking kind of cool there, the way you got it set up.
Well, for his wood cutting, so let me ask what you think of this right here, because this is what I'm curious of right now. So, instead of having a water bucket, an infinite water bucket in your house, you have one of these, you just come out and you kind of scoop up, and you're good. The only
Is that thing infinite too?
Yes, but there is one thing that I'm really curious about. When I spawned that, it came with a worm.
That's all right. So we're eating worm juice.
Well, no, I mean it's cave geyser is all it is.
Okay, I think it's really cool. I think it's more unique than just the big old box full of water.
Yeah, than having an infinite water bucket that's always there. So I just thought, kind of, hey, I can go to every house and I can put it in like a convenient location. His isn't going to be 2 stories. He's not going to do anything with the second story, so I'm not even going to worry about like covering it up there, or I don't know. I'd like to create some kind of roof for him that looks like it's kind of slant, like the diagonal, but I'm not really feeling like getting that kind of into it just yet. But I am going to go ahead and create his walls. So we're going to go with spawn.
Probably will be in later, like sometime in early to mid-afternoon. I have a few face paints to do today for Halloween.
Awesome.
Well, and keep in
I might
mind.
do one on stream. I might do I try myself on stream later. I don't know.
So, and that
I've never put it on myself like a mirrored type thing. So
that would be
it'd be a first.
well, that would be pretty cool. Or if you just did it in front of a mirror, but put it to where the stream, your camera, faces the mirror.
I'll just do it in front of my camera. I have a big 50-inch 4K TV and be like a mirror.
Yeah, yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd probably
I don't know what to do on myself today, and I don't know if I would use anything besides face paint. I might show people how to do a little bit of glycerin with unflavored gelatin, which is can make it's like a latex thing, but it's more hypoallergenic and better for most people. A little bit heavier.
Now with us gaming today, now keep in mind, and I'm not expecting you to.
Oh yeah, I don't want to put nothing on my eyes because the Oculus shit.
Well, so there's that. I actually, that wasn't what I was going to say, but that's a really good point. No, I was going to say, remember that at 1 p.m. I pledged to do the haunted game night. So
yeah, you did. Yeah,
it doesn't have to be just this.
1 p.m. What time is it where you are?
1 p.m. Right Central. It's 11. It's noon, or it's like half
an
hour.
2 hours. Then you're in the Midwest somewhere, or in that time zone.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know if I'll be home by that time, but I'm hoping to.
I plan on from here. I mean, with small breaks, I plan on doing it from 1 p.m. till probably midnight. So there will definitely be time for us to get in. My controllers won't even last that long, so I will have to take breaks. But when I take a break, what's going on? When I take a break, I'm going to switch to like maybe a different game. Like I'll switch to.
Star Citizen.
I'll switch to GTF. No, it's got to be horror themed, which gives me a little bit of anxiety personally. But I'm going to play some GTFO, which is a horror first person shooter.
Get the fuck out.
Yep.
At some point today, I'm playing Phasmophobia, hopefully with Jeepman and Cynics as my the main people. I watched you play for a while last night, but I didn't want to watch it too much because I don't want to know too much. I want to learn everything in game as my character, which would be would be fun for Cynics and great for his for his videos and shit like that because we'll be putting it up on YouTube.
Right, but it was probably good to see some of the basic mechanics. And
but I still don't want to. I don't want to know about him. So I want him to have to teach me.
I got you.
I watched as long as I could without learning too much.
Right.
Once you started getting the crucifixes to leave out and the notes to leave here and the motion sensors, I was like, okay, I got to get out of here because I don't want to know about all this stuff.
That's fine. That's fine. No, not a problem at all. And I even plan to do a little bit of, not necessarily like role play, but I will try to maintain some semblance of a character for it because it just sounds fun to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I play with Cynics, I got to do role play because his entire stream will be role, or the whole episode will be role play. But other than that, I saved my chocolate shrooms for one of our fans of Phasmophobia. I saved the rest of my chocolate.
Hey, what did he say the oak was? It wasn't oak. It was
walnut.
I'm gonna spawn one of those in. Well, that did not spawn in as walnut. Let's try redwood. Ooh, not red BP. What the hell's going on? Okay, I thought I spawned it in with an actual color the other day, because you can give them a... Like, they should be a color, which is really weird that it's not. Okay, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more advanced than I was the other day about this when I was building his, because, leaps and bounds here. So
I'm going to call my buddy and see if he wants me to come over and start doing those faces. I'll talk to you guys here in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
So angry that my new neighbor and my other neighbors were over talking on her porch and woke me the fuck up at 8 o'clock or whatever this morning, and then I thought, well, you know what? Today's the day I need to be up early. So.
Okay.
Why is it the voice crack? Why is it the one time I need a buck, there's no bucks?
You have to ask Murphy that one.
Isn't Murphy's Law anything that can go wrong will go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Oh, there's one. No, but I don't have that good of an aim, do I?
Good old Murphy, he was such a dick. Nah, I mean, I guess he pointed out truths, but whatever.
I'm going too high. Oh, perfect, that hit. That's not gonna hit. That
So,
hit.
part of why you're having trouble is you don't have the advanced bow skills.
Yeah.
One of the other reasons is you probably don't have any of the advanced arrows. Those things are relevant. Because that bow will take about 6 or 7 arrows.
Thanks for setting it to daytime.
Oh, you're welcome. I totally did that just for you.
Stupid buck. And it ran all over there, didn't it? No, it's up there.
Alright, that looks like that's probably going to be
Ow.
there.
Stupid tracking.
Alright, I go to my friends in an hour.
Roger that.
Gives me time to decide if I want to do my stealth today or not. No pun intended there.
Yeah, we knew exactly what you meant. You didn't need to do a pun.
I know exactly where you would have went with it.
There's no other place you can go.
Hey,
Right?
that's what she said.
That's not what she said.
Mumble through her muffle.
Well, if she doesn't know where you're going to put it.
That's part of the adventure.
I don't think she'd agree in most cases.
You're not doing something right.
Oh my god. Where did you come from?
Well, when a mommy and a daddy. Sorry, the timing there for that question was just.
Oh, it's too perfect to pass up. Yeah.
There you go.
It's like a dad joke. Either you have good dad jokes with the timing or not. You can't just you can't make it up so much. It just happens. You're sitting there, and next thing you know, someone says something, and a dad joke pops out.
Yeah. My friend was telling me about his dog the other day. I was like, if I teach your dog a magic trick, does that make it a labracadabrador? Bad dad joke, but great timing.
Alright, hang on a second.
Please die already. Oh my god, that's like the 10th arrow.
It was just a dad joke, Jesus.
Right?
Nope. How did it see me?
Okay, I need this to...
Showed a guy in DayZ how to play the other night. I ran into him at a well, and he's like, please don't kill me. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I've been killed like 7 times in a row, and this is my first day playing DayZ.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna
no.
quit and fuck this. And I was like, no, let me show you how to play. I was talking like Muggsy. I was like, oh, let me show you how to play here. So I took him down the rabbit hole, and now he loves it. He ended by trying to kill a group of 3 people.
Nice.
And I backed him up and got killed too, but that's all right. That was fun. It was fun. It's been a long time since I got to tutor somebody in DayZ.
That's awesome, though. I mean, that you got to do it.
On a PvP server, no less.
Yeah. No. No, what did I just do? What
You did that!
fuck? Shit.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't delete anything, so I'm
He made
okay.
he made a Hangman's Gallows.
I mean, this
If you were sure.
kids, is the beginning of the letter H.
Oh.
Ah.
Scorpius says, notice him!
Notice
Witness.
it.
In your chat.
You think so? I mean, it's. I don't. I'll try to spawn
What the heck?
one
Where
in
did
with
that
the,
come from? Stupid gas plant.
Do you think it needs to be the? Oh, I know what you're saying. So I've done that with other stuff without having anything on. I got so into what I was doing, I didn't have a chance to look at chat yet. Well, nothing. Didn't work. Thank you for trying, good friend. Okay. Okay. Come. Yeah, I had somebody, it was funny because I had somebody who, a group of people actually, who rated my stream the other day. And they were like, I guess he doesn't see us. But I did at the last second. I was like, oh, guys, dude, I am so sorry. VR, it's so hard to be able to actually be into playing the game and seeing
And
the
keep
chat.
up on chat.
For sure.
You know, that's part of the immersion is, well, that something like that becomes very difficult. So I sincerely apologize. I got like 3 or 4 followers out of it, though, so, I mean, I was pretty happy about that.
I usually see those, like, way after time, and I'm like, oh, shit, that was, like, 7 minutes ago. I meant to, 10 minutes ago, I meant to fucking look at my chat. But you're right, you get immersed as fuck. But I do that in regular games, too, so.
Well, yeah, but it's just, I get in the game, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to... Like, especially if I'm, like, building some stuff and whatnot. But Scorpio's pretty patient, because he knows what's up.
Jeep, are you doing anything right now?
Yeah, but if I told you what it was, I'd have to kill you.
Ooh.
He's already had your name changed for your protection, so just stay silent and you'll be safe.
I'm over at the woodworking shop. I'm getting ready to make some arrow shafts.
When you're done with that, and if you don't mind, you might come into the forest to help me try and get the last deer skin thing that I need.
Yep.
What kind of shaft you making there, Bubba?
I got a handful of birch.
Good. This is a really bad dad joke. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I was about to say something.
I mean, there's some redwood in there. You can make arrow shafts out of redwood.
Page 20 is page 30 the arrow shaft?
I have no
Looks
idea
like
what
it.
page it would be.
Yeah. It requires all 3, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Last I knew, we didn't even have the recipe for it, but
It looks like it's the right one.
if that's the case, we owe Scorpios a thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scorpios. Boop, 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 boop.
You'll probably find me laying on top of a rock right now.
Okay, so Jeep, if you're watching, is that too big of a window?
I'm not watching.
Not Jeep, Thunder. I'm just curious if that's too big of a window.
It is fairly large.
That's
Somebody,
what she
but maybe
said.
you want the shop. Maybe you need some open air for all that sawdust.
It
Well, I Well, I tell you what, the best thing to do would be to, number one, go through here. History. We're going to name thy window. Created group. Group is selected, and here's what's cool. Whoop, other way. Woo.
I should really eat something today.
I'll be right back and get one of my chickens out of the coop.
Okay. So if I walk up to it... No, I don't think that's too big. That's what she said. Alright. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about it. I think part of that's because the rest of the wall's not there, but I want that there and I want the door there before I build the rest of the wall. Ooh, too high. Too high. See, this is all about perspective right now. Shit. Okay. So, yes. The downside to having the well the way that I put it is there are worms that spawn in the vicinity of the house.
Each day.
So is that a deal breaker, or are we just going to kill a worm each day? You got to come over and see it before you make the choice, though. Okay, well, how big if I'm standing up? Yeah, 2 of them's about right. Sorry. We can lower it some. there. We'll raise it up just a little bit. That's a big-ass doorway.
Extra big ass doorway.
Well, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that to a degree. Again, it's kind of mostly determined by the steps, but I wonder if it doesn't have to be. I wonder if... I just simply do this. Group select. History. And I name the doorway. Group created. Master. Your doorway. It's created, Master. Don't hurt me, Master. Oh. Too far. Okay. Technically my hat's going through it, damn it.
Okay, I'm back.
All praise the sunlight.
Oh, night.
Not no more.
Day. When's Malcolm coming over?
When he's in the middle.
And flip.
When's Malcolm going over? What time later? What time later?
Why?
Because I can use the TV downstairs and you use the one in your room. And to see if he's not here.
Does that mean the rest of the doorway needs to do that too?
Well, I think my other house is finally going to sell.
Your other house?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you a fancy pants? That's good. Crap.
Oh my god. How am I starving again?
I wonder if me fast-forwarding time has an effect on that.
It might, because last time I checked, I had full hunger. Like, fullness, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad because I needed to. I have no nutrition whatsoever, so I needed my hunger to go down so I could eat and bring it up.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Stairs, there it is.
I don't understand. Where did that plant even come from? How am I dead now? Okay.
Okay. Jeep, when you
Where
get
are
a
you guys
second...
right now?
What?
I'm in the same place I have been. If you know where the forest is, you've walked by me multiple times. Jeep, if you'll come hither.
I'm going to eat first.
I need to remember sometime around about 12:30 I need to shut this game down long enough to charge some controllers up. The question is, do I really want that to look like that?
Bless thee.
Do what?
I said, bless thee.
Oh, thank thee. I wish I could have the geyser without having the spawned creature. That would be cool. Okay. I should create one of these houses and fill them with pots, and somebody come in and be like, Zelda! Da, 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 da. Smashing pots party time!
All right, now I can sit back down.
Yeah!
All right, where you at, Lettuce?
I'm on my way to the forest right now. I just had to eat up.
Are you? 'Cause
I'm just crossing the wooden bridge right now.
I'm gonna be that guy.
Oh, that helped.
He's like, oh shit. You guys look way too similar. I just want to point that out. Okay. So, I really did pull you here so I could get your opinion more than anything else. Okay?
Looks like shit.
There's no front wall.
Well, clearly. So, okay. So over here, let me drink up my. Okay, there you go.
So this is the well.
Yeah. Grab your pot. Or bucket, either which way.
Bucket holds more water.
Ah.
See, watch.
I see that.
You can fill 1.5 of the kettles up with one bucket.
Really?
Yep.
By the way, I love the way this looks. Like, I know that it's a glitch because it was spawned in, but
It does look really cool.
I like it. The only thing about it that I would say is if we were going to go a little more old school, it needs to be like a little bit further away from the house.
you know what?
Like literally like right up against the house.
Okay, so you just gave me an idea. Hang on, let me find that cave water mound. We're gonna delete. Okay, come with me over here. How about this instead? Because we're talking about a village, right?
Out here?
We think right or like over here. We'll think over here. Cave. Ah, what the hell just happened? My controller just went off screen.
That happens to me.
By the
too.
way, get ready for a creature.
Oh, he spawned inside of it. Oh, it's right there.
That's a mushroom.
Okay.
That's a rock. That's real big.
Hang on. Oh! Hi! Some bitch! Okay, now.
Angle it too so the water is not underground. There you go. Well, can we get up there without having to teleport? Yes. Okay.
Can you just walk up it?
Yep.
Yeah. Wait.
You just have to do it right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this over some.
No.
Oh, make sure you teleport to the ground real quick, because it can cause issues.
Put it where there's no grass in it. Like there's a couple spots where there's enough opening it that you can get no grass inside.
Like, there's no grass inside of it right now.
Yeah, it's a little
6
too
feet
high
up.
right now.
Yeah. Drop it down.
There's just green
Yeah.
now.
That's fine. It's
Yeah.
just doesn't. If there's grass in there, it definitely breaks it.
So now it looks okay. If you climb inside, it kind of has an issue too. We'll make it go down just a little more. Maybe it'll. Can you climb back
so-
out with? I mean,
Without forfeiting.
we've got teleporting, but still, I'd like to.
There we go.
I'd like to
Right
not
here.
have to get out of it.
Right here on that crack.
There you go.
Okay, that's perfect. And you come over here, you're like, oh, I'm going to get some water for the house. I'm going to grab my bucket, and I'm going to go back to the house.
And a worm will spawn.
And maybe a worm or two will spawn, yes.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
And I will say, giant mushrooms that when you chop up become half size.
Yep.
Look, there's not a lot I can do about that.
It's perfect.
I love it.
You on this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't care. You give it to him too. He uses the same arrows I do.
Not for long. Matter of fact, how many of them do you have right now?
36. You want some more?
Nope, I'm giving you the rest of mine. I'm replacing mine.
Oh, going with what are you going with?
I'm gonna go with hardwood and metal.
Metal tipped?
Yep. And I'm putting grass on all of them too.
There you go. The rest are yours. Feel free to lose them, use them, whatever you want. I would replace all your current ones. By the way, I'm also on that trip here soon. I don't know if I showed you, but good brother. I'll get some from him later.
I haven't made tips yet. Are these mithril?
Yes, those are mithril. Those need to go on redwood shafts.
Okay.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get to the climbing tower?
How hard is it to get up the climbing tower?
Well, I mean, it's pretty difficult.
Who joined?
I must know as well. Longcut hath returned.
And I think Thunderlung.
No,
is that Ranger?
Thunder's. Yeah, it's Ranger. Longcut Ranger.
All right, I had to go into the main building, get a glass of milk here, and I got to find all my special effects, makeup products, and paints, and all that kind of shit here.
Okay, so are you watching the stream still, Thunder?
Just got back
Dynamite.
Okay,
That's
so
dynamite.
so
You
there
guys
will.
wanted to build a whole village out here, which makes no sense to me because we already have a village.
Okay. Because it's
But everyone gets their own homes.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it a village.
Hello.
All the homes.
Yeah, hey,
that we have
hang on,
have to
Longcut.
be out here in the Great Green Meadow. There's other spots.
Well, no, there's a reason why his is over here, and then yours is
Yeah.
right over there. I
I
don't
know
ever.
about his. Yeah, I know his. But what I was saying is about a whole village out here. We don't need a whole village out here. That'll just crowd it up.
I didn't plan on building out here.
I don't know where I'm building mine. I haven't decided yet. But
I just heard right before I left. I just heard something about the village, or making the village. That's all I remember.
Well, yes, it's something like that. But so, with the theme of being like, so when you want water, you got to
not
water.
traveling all the way across that fucking field for water. Just so you know.
No. You don't need to.
Yeah, I should have my own little water source, probably.
Well, there's going to be a box.
Well, then why would we put
I
this
like
here
that
if there's going to be a
I like that
box?
worm one instead of the box. I kind of like to have my own worm one.
Your what?
That's that worm
talking about
mound, right?
this.
That's what he said?
Yeah, it's a geyser. It's a cave
Oh,
geyser.
geyser.
But it doesn't really geyse, but
Yeah, I'd like to have one of those near my place, like near my house, but not
I
up
mean,
in my field or whatever.
we can move it halfway between the two houses and make it. I mean, I could
I'd
put
like
this
to just
wherever
have
you
something
want.
like them.
Do what?
I think one right in the middle of my garden.
No.
Why?
We're not making it that easy. You have to work for some things.
You were ready to give me a fucking water box. It's the same thing.
You can get a water box too.
How are you
how's that
guys
any
running
different? It's the
so
same
fast?
thing. Just looks different.
No,
So-
the water box doesn't come with worms.
Oh. I wonder if the worms would kill plants if it was around my plants.
I'm not sure.
Or if it come up and like shoot stuff, like if it shoot stuff at somebody. Oh, that'd be a great fucking watchworm instead of a watchdog.
What's up? What's up, Long Cut?
Set up.
Let me know when you get a tutorial, Ranger, and I'll join you and I'll help you out. I'll be able to explain things to you, and we'll be able to blast through it in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I'm not fond of the game's tutorial, but you have to complete it 100% before you can move on.
You'll be able to blast through it right in the blink of an eye, just like his love making.
Yep. There's a ripe tomato plant over here, completely
Where
full
the
of
heck did
tomatoes.
you go?
How's that? Is that acceptable for you there? It's halfway between both houses.
That'll work. But I would like to have my own because I was going to have my own anyway. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter either way. You got to walk like 20 feet.
Any way to change like the way the controllers are?
Oh yeah, you have to finish. You have to finish the damn tutorial before you can change the controller scheme.
Well, that's fucking gay.
Yeah.
I'll come over and I'll help you.
He's not happy that he has to move with his right thumbstick instead of the left thumbstick.
Yeah.
That's fucking trash, bro.
Dude, that made me so mad about
Fuck
this game. I was ready to quit. No, just look. Once you start,
You can
you don't
change
even.
that in the settings, I think.
I beat the game.
So
I beat
don't
the game.
do
It's
that,
okay.
long cut. Don't do that. So what you should do though is since you're in the tutorial, you can actually leave the tutorial and go back to the main screen and change it up now. Like you can bring up when you hit like I guess your B button or whatever, where it brings up the circle of icons and get the one that's the door.
Put your hand in it so the bubble goes bigger, and then let go of the button.
Okay.
And then it's so the butthole goes bigger, and then
Yep.
press
You
that
need
button.
to gape the bubble.
Get to the bubble.
What is this?
Get through the bubble.
And then grab the sphere that pops up in front of you and put it on your face.
Not the flesh sphere, but the other one. The other
I
sphere.
don't really know what you're saying right now because I'm trying to like figure out what's up with this customization shit.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to hop over here.
Oh, did I just make a character? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop down to room 2 and bring you with me.
I mean, I can stay in here. It don't matter.
I think it's already happening, brother. We'll see you soon.
What are the phantoms?
Oh, wait, I can't move you.
You should be able to. You've got admin rights.
Can't.
That's
Won't let
weird.
me.
That's weird.
Ooh, I almost jumped off a cliff.
Drop down to room 2, Ranger, and I'll join you down there.
It could be because you're
We'll
both
do, brother.
admins.
I'll figure it out. I need to figure out how to do it real quick. God damn it. My OBS or shit ain't fucking on.
OVR? Yeah. All right. I'm going to move you guys.
Move me.
I own the server. I can do anything. Okay. Okay. Actually, delete that. Ooh, that's a little far. What? Why would you... Okay. I don't... Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect too. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh my. Oh, yes. Yes, I see. And then you go. And you go to the last one, which is 43. Aha. Now you can grab the group and clone the group and oh, that's perfect. Almost. Oh, that's a perfect. You know what? I'll make that work. What's so loud? What? Huh? Oh, must be in your other Discord that you're talking about. I don't know. I'm so confused. What the hell's going on? Let's raise that up, because I can see where that seam is, and I'll be able to put two underneath you. And we'll just wing it for that side. I don't know how I'm going to get that side to work with this. I wonder... Spawn... Okay, that's not it. That's okay. So you can't spawn it with a different size that way. Oop, there we go. Ooh. Right below window. There we go.
punch out for a little bit. I got to do a quick job on my upper face, and then go out and do a couple other faces, and then I'll be home to play.
Roger that. I should be on. I'll be on Phasmophobia by the time you get back.
The bubbles here show what materials you need to make it. That's stick and dry grass. The little dashes tell you how many of each one. That's 6 dry grass and 10 sticks. That's why that dash is bigger, because it went all the way around and started again.
And I need to bring.
He's going to make you a hammer with the stick and a rock, and you use that after you put the stuff on. Little blue nails will pop up that you have to hit in with the hammer.
What does he need? He needs dry grass.
10 sticks, 6 dry grass. This lever will increase and decrease the height of the table so you can get it to where you're comfortable working on it. And as you're working, when things pop up on the backside and stuff, you can grab this and turn the table around for you.
Okay.
5, 6.
Cool.
And then he's going to get the materials you need, and we can go to town on making this bag.
9. One more stick. 10.
Now, in the game, others can help you make stuff, no problem. But in the tutorial, if others help you make it, you won't get credit for it.
So
Take these sticks in the dry grass. Oh yeah. Step back a little bit. There's something I got to show you about the bags that are also part of this tutorial.
Hold on a second. Let me undo my cord real quick.
Okay.
What headset do you have?
5. HTC. OG.
Okay.
I'm hopefully getting the Deca Gear one.
Yes. I've got it on pre-order.
A $10 pre-order.
Yep.
Nice.
But the things that you can do with the bag is when you grab and pull, like you've already learned, you pull one out of the bag. You put the stuff back in and let go, it'll go back in.
Okay.
If you grab and hold, it splits the bag in half. Now, when you press the move button, it'll shift the amount from one bag to the other.
Okay.
Part of the tutorial is you have to do that with 5 times. So I'm going to put everything back in the one bag, grab and hold, and you'll grab the whole stack. There you go.
Okay.
Now grab and hold with your other hand. Go ahead and put it back in the bag.
How do I do that again?
Put it close and let go of the right. There you go.
Okay.
Now grab and hold with your right hand. There you go. Now you split it. Now use the controller you moved with. Do that like 5 times. And you should hear a ding.
Okay.
How high can these tables go?
I'm not sure. But there you go. Now pull one stick out of the bag and put it up here where that blue... There you go. Do that wherever it's dark blue.
And then you can...
Remember, let him show him. Too many people showing.
Yeah, it gets confusing.
Very confusing. That's why
There you go.
Channels.
See, now you have 2 nails that need to be pounded in before you can do the next step of construction.
Okay.
So go ahead and set down your bag and grab your hammer.
Do not have a hammer.
I think it despawned.
All right, we'll grab you one. It's just a stick and a stone. Now, like the axe swinging, how you swing the hammer and how the hammer hits the nail actually matters. So this is pretty accurate to what it's like in real life, hammering a nail in. The hammer will like bend off to the side, and if it does that, it risks breaking the material, and you have to replace it with a new stick. If that happens, you can grab the stick and pull it off and put it back on to reset the nail.
Hammer and nails. He doesn't know how to do that.
More of a swing. There you go.
That's perfect.
I'm a professional.
Once you get in the game, you'll have real tools like an actual hammer, not man-made club work for hammer.
All right. Now you can do the next stick.
All right, give me a second. I'm trying.
Yep, I'm going to let you do your thing. Sometimes it might be easier to stand up for a minute.
I swear it looked like he didn't even hit that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but the Rift S it's so light.
Mm-hmm.
But the Quest 2 is supposed to be 10 times lighter.
It's not.
Is it heavier, do you think? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. It's 10% lighter than the Quest 1.
Ah. Do you have just the factory seal around your face, or do you have silicone?
Factory. There you go. All done.
You
Now
just-
grab the handle of the backpack and hold it on the back of your neck, onto the nape of your neck, and let go, and it'll put it on your back. Now, when you grab items, you can place them on the back of your neck, just like you did the backpack, and let go of it, and it'll drop it in your bag. There you go. That's simple.
Now, what else would he need to do?
He's done.
He's already
You've completed
gone to
all the
everything?
tutorial.
Right on.
Smoked it.
Wait, he hasn't made a pouch.
Yeah, you did.
Must have done the mining and everything first, huh? Right on.
Is that what
Yep.
that is?
All you got to do to make a pouch is pick up multiple items from a bubble in one shot, and he already
Oh,
did
that
that.
pouch. Okay.
So what's up? What we doing? What's going on? How we get out of here?
No.
Okay, my fucking controller schemes
Yes.
now.
Hold the B, or hold the button that brings up the 6 blue bubbles. Stick your hand in the one with the door, and let go. When it gets bigger, let go of the button. Grab that sphere that pops up and put it on your face.
What
Now-
was that?
Now you're back in the room where you can pull the little levers to adjust all your movements and stuff like that. The train icon, pull that lever down, and then you'll get all your options for your locomotion and shit.
Yep, switch that handsome bitch.
What's
What do I need to click?
non-smooth locomotion?
What do I need to click?
Use smooth locomotion, pull that lever down, and then your press mode is
Smooth locomotion is already down.
okay.
It's
So
your
you're going to
hand.
want your press mode on controller, and you're going to want your touch mode on controller.
Alright, press mode's on controller, touch mode, controller.
Locomotion hand is going to be either left or right, whatever one you want, but usually it's your left if you're right-handed.
Shit, usually it's your left if you're left-handed. That's just standard gameplay right there. When
Yes.
you think about an Xbox controller, it's always your left. It's just natural to have it on your left thumbstick because everything else does it that way.
Now, running, you can set to either toggle or hold.
Trying to snap.
That's the next lever over.
Which one?
Well, you got your running set to toggle or hold and your locomotion on left. Then the circle arrow next to the train is you pull that lever down and that's your turning. That's where you can set their comfort mode where when you're moving those black things pop up, the vignettes pop up around your vision. So if you get motion sick and shit. So I disabled the comfort mode and I set the rotation mode to snap.
Comfort mode will fuck you up as you're moving around. Basically, if you turn hard, what's going to happen is you're going to see like a black bubble come around your screen. It's not okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got comfort mode strength disabled.
Correct.
Comfort mode speed immediate.
Yep.
Rotation mode.
Snap.
Snap, but I can't snap.
Well, you should be able to now because
remember,
it's actually implementing these settings now.
Your right thumbstick is
Snap
what you snap with.
rotation mode.
Yep, your right thumbstick is going to snap, turn left and right. Your left thumbstick or pad is going to strafe.
Okay, so Grim's just going to have to be okay with a little bit of clipping here in the house. There's only so much magic I can work.
Well, if he gets mad at it, I'll just boot him from the server.
Grim will be gracious that this is here.
Grim, you are the weakest link.
Oh, I don't suppose there's a chance you remember what that was called. The bridge. I know it's something bridge. I can figure it out from there.
Rotating.
I think I got my controls picked up.
All right. And the hand option, as you can tell, bend body when moving, you want to turn that off. So the lever's up. That gets annoying too.
Okay, levers up on that. Free finger gestures.
Down on the other three.
So toggle name display down. Everything else is down.
All right. And then the camera one has something you don't really have to worry too much about. If you're going to take pictures and shit like that in the game, you can set what the resolution is and all that shit. But you're good to go as far as the settings.
What do I need to do now?
Now, over on the right side of that wheel in the middle, you see it says My Servers and Open Servers.
Yep.
Pull the My Servers towards you. And you should see Jeep Man 0575's world. Turn the wheel so that world is highlighted.
I'm joining.
All right, grab the ball and stick it on your face.
He's used to
I love balls on my face.
Especially those ginger ones.
He is a ginger.
I love my ginger fire nuts.
All right, I'm going to teleport to where you're at. All right. And I got to eat because my nutrition is low and it's preventing me from being able to move fast. There. All right. You made it. However, your character doesn't look the way you want him to look, so I'll take you over to where you can change him.
Doesn't matter.
But this is nothing but where you spawn in for the first time. Once we leave here, you won't really have to come back to this spot for much of anything. And just so you're aware, when you look to the left, you'll see that stone bridge. When you walk over that stone bridge and go a little bit in that direction, you'll get to the woodworking hut. We don't have to go over there now. I just wanted to point it out to you. That's also where you'll go to find all the trees you can cut down to get wood. That's where you'll spawn when you die.
Where?
Next to that mailbox.
Okay.
Until we create you a house.
Yep.
Is that a chicken?
Yep, and it will attack. Get close.
A jazz chicken.
We heard you say that.
My homie.
Better keep your shit straight. Yeah. Smoked.
That's the woodworking hut, where you make handles and anything made from wood. That's where you can go back to your house to change what your character looks like. Up there is the mining hut, which we don't use for much of anything. And to the right of it is the smithy shop, which we spend most of our time in.
I'll be a miner.
Okay. You and Scorpius can do the mining, because we need a lot of it, so...
You're talking to the right person.
Yeah. So let's head up there. I'll show you what that is all about.
You smile all the time like that in real life?
Do what, Long Cut?
I don't know, his character's always got this shit-eating grin.
What's great is though your eyes, like if you watch our eyes when we're talking, if I start talking, his eyes look right at me, and it's really creepy. But
What are you talking about?
The eyes of your character.
Hello? Oh, it ain't looking at me. Fuck me.
No,
Start
but if you
talking.
like wave your hands and stuff.
You're muted in game. That's why it's not doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Now that box right there, those two boxes are where the repositories for coal. So if you're mining and you're bringing coal up, that's where you stick it for everybody to grab the coal.
So is this like a cave?
No.
I'll show you the cave after we show you the workshops.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff, and there's a lot of just going around and figuring shit out. But
Yeah. As you can tell by what it looks like in the front, this is the raw ore. And then these over here are the ingots that you smelt from the ore.
Right on, brother. Damn, you got a lot of shit already, it looks like.
so here's the thing, though, right? So you mix this and this together to get red ore, to get red iron, which is one of the hardest materials in the game. It's not the strongest, but it's one of the hardest. You've got gold, silver, mithril. Now, there's alloys, too, so you mix all these together. Mithril is really important. That's the one we have dick all of. You
got to get really deep down in the mines to get that.
I got you, brother. Where's the pickaxe? Where's mine at?
It's a little more complicated than that, but...
Oh, fuck you, I ain't.
Okay.
I got torch right here. What are you talking about?
Nah.
Can I make this into a torch pickaxe?
Here. I'm going to make myself another one of these. This one is now yours, Long Cut.
How do you get the...
What is that?
That, sir, is going to be your favorite thing in this fucking game.
You got 3 things in it.
Well, I know. I have no idea what the fuck's in it. So first off, it's a net.
Where'd my bag go?
Oh, somehow I put... I don't know how those got in there.
My bag just went flying.
So what do I do with
Yes,
this?
Oops.
Okay, so you don't want to pull that off of there, but you can go and grab your torch and take it over there to the fire pit, and you can light your torch on that. Yeah, you can put that in your back for now. But you can light your torch, and then you have an actual on-your-back torch in that. So you can put that on the sides of your backpack, and we'll get you there. But
so what do I do with this?
So, like, for example, come over here to him and just hold it up. Oh, he doesn't have any coal in his. But, yeah, you could light his torch. It'll light for a second, then go out, because he doesn't have any coal. Actually,
I don't have any fuel in it.
Come here, there's
I like mine.
fuel right in here.
Can you light mine?
Yes, but not while it's in the bag. It goes dark when it's in the bag.
You see how my net is on my backpack using that metal clip, that metal loop?
Yeah.
We're going to make you a backpack that's like Val's, and we're going to get a metal loop on the side so you can put your net on the side of your bag like mine.
For example.
Then when it's then your torch your lantern will be exposed, and the flame and the light from it will be available to you while you're not carrying it around.
And the reason why is that right there, because if you put a torch on your hip, it goes out. So, for example, if you grab that big old light stick that I gave you out, I'll show you how. Here. If and you don't mind, I'll give it right back to you here in a second.
Oh, my bag is gone.
Careful putting things in that. It burns so hot that stuff made out of, like, basic materials kind of burns away.
Poofs.
All right, let me see it. So I can go right here.
Yeah.
And it stays going, and it's not in your face.
Oh, shit.
How did you grab just that?
You threw it. I don't know where the other
hang on.
thing
It went into.
Wait.
Hang on. It went into his net.
Wait, stop.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
And it went into his net again, I think.
Well, you gotta.
It couldn't have gone into mine. Mine was on my backpack.
What the?
It probably went in your bag. Did it go into your backpack, Ranger? Yep,
Yes.
it did. It's right there.
Okay.
Wait, can bags fit inside of nets?
Yes.
Not bags
Yes.
that have stuff in them.
Ah, okay. So then
So
my
now-
bag just flew off like
yeah,
5
there you go.
million
That's
miles
good for
direction.
now. That's good for
So I
now.
need a metal hook.
We need to get you a backpack to put a metal hook onto. You can't attach attachments to the straw bag. But just to give you a quick tutorial on what does what, obviously you've got the forge over there, you got the anvil, you have working hammers on the weapon rack behind it.
How did that hit you?
It's bouncing around. This over here is the recycler. When you have a metal object that you want to melt down back into ingot, you can throw it in there and stoke the flame, and it'll spit out the amount of ingots that piece gives you.
Yeah, you can stoke the flame with nothing in there, and it'll get.
Yep.
Yes.
Bright.
The more you stoke it, the higher it gets.
But that's what this is. It does require fuel, so if it's ever empty and there's nothing in here, it's not going to work.
That just seems really good to have underneath a wooden canopy.
Right?
You know, brilliant to me. I mean,
And this is the smelter. You put your raw materials in here. If you put regular ore in there, it's going to spit out ingots. If you put ingots in there, it's going to spit out whatever you mold plate you have on the wall right here.
I made a sword earlier.
So that sword requires 4 ingots of whatever type of metal you put in there.
hang on. Let's do this. Come over here to the wall plates.
Okay, you're throwing. Okay, hold up. I'm getting a lot of shit thrown at me.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I just want you to do it.
Yeah, I just. What am I doing?
So look through here, and you're going to choose a weapon, an item, something like that. You can go through any of these.
I ain't trying to make nothing right now. I'm just trying to go simple mining.
Okay. If he just wants to go simple mining, that's fine. We'll let him. I gave him 2 picks. If you die with stuff on you, you will need a bag first because you won't want to use that backpack. So
I know.
So you want to take him up there and craft him a a miner's bag and then give him a regular pouch on the side?
Yeah.
If we have the recipes?
And we could do a loop, too, I think.
A weapon loop? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because then he can put his net with his torch on the bag.
Hang on.
Because he's going to be spending his time in the mine. He's going to have that light available all the time.
Longcut, come here.
Where are you at?
I'm back
Can you
inside.
store
Sorry.
things?
I've got the hat.
Can you store?
Where are you at?
I've got the hat. I'm inside the...
Okay.
Okay. You're going to want some of these. Grab a small handful of those and put them in your bag.
What are those?
Buckles.
Oh my god, dude! My bag went inside of the net. You've got to be kidding me.
Who's making, like, dagger tips and then just fucking leaving them lying around? Doesn't matter. What's that, coal?
I used 2 of them.
So
to
you
make
can
it
just hang
200.
on to the coal, because what you'll do is you'll take the net that you have, and eventually you will put
What did I just pick up?
Okay, put that on your back.
No, what did you just tell me to pick up? Is what I asked.
Buckles. You've got buckles. They're there on your hip.
Okay. What do those do?
Okay, you're going to use them to make the bag.
Okay.
It's a part of the recipe. Everything else...
Do I need these
you're
2
good.
rocks and 3 flint and 3 fucking dry grass in my thing?
No. In fact, don't worry. You don't have to worry about it, because you're going to dump that bag as soon as we make you another one. That works.
I just don't want to have all that shit on my fucking...
Roger that.
Alright, what do I need to do next? No. Well... what do I need to do?
All right. All right, we're going up to the
Head
other
up.
house.
Yep. Do you want to get rid of that stick?
I'm trying to get your backpack so I can put it on the back corner so I don't see this, but
That's what I mean. Like,
eventually.
we got the loop that you have over here, where your quiver is.
Yeah?
You can put your net on that. And if you
Okay.
have a long handle attached to your net, you can put the
Are you showing me what to
lantern
do?
on the long handle.
Yeah. Hang on a
Alright,
second.
can you move me and you 2 to a separate room?
Yep. We're going to jump. In fact, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to deafen Discord, and we're going to talk in game chat.
Okay.
Yep.
How good is game chat?
It's good. But it's proximity-based.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't mess with my Discord at all.
Server deafen him, and then remember to
I
unserver
can't
deafen
mess
him.
with my Discord at all, so...
So here's what I'm going to do. I'll take care of your Discord. I'm going to move you into a different channel that's irrelevant. So
Put this on your net.
On my net?
Yep.
Oh, thank God, yes.
I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me. What the fuck?
Alright, say this on now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. We'll just... There we go. Make that work. I don't know why. For some reason, my mic is quiet in the game. There's not really a lot of settings for turning it up.
I got you perfect in the...
Oh, in the game?
or in the Discord.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, what are we doing now?
So this is the tavern. You're not gonna. I mean, it's for food, but you're not gonna need it right now. This is like a little marketplace, but it's shit. It doesn't work very well. The problem with the marketplace is the little things that you use to sell stuff. They cost gold. They cost gold constantly. It's meant for like really, really insanely large servers.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know the basics of crafting. The basics, right? So here's what you do. You go to grab the book usually, okay, and then you'll flip through the book to find the page you're looking for. The only reason I'm doing it is because there's a specific one that you're going to want if you're going into the mines and you're going to do your kind of mining. That's it. And then you just rip it out of the book, and you can put it right here on the deck. And then,
Okay.
and you already know how to do. Oop, shit, sorry. You already know how to. God damn it! Stop grabbing it. I'm talking to myself, obviously. Oh,
So I need like
you're not going to need
11.
bubbles.
So I need 11 sticks and I don't know what other shit is.
That's okay. That's okay. We've got a stockpile full of stuff over here. So the cloth, the second one, is this right here. And you're not going to need the buckles. You can just throw the buckles in one of the bubbles. It doesn't matter. You can put them in this bubble down here. Or that one. I didn't know it would hold 70. Okay. So you will need these. You can leave them here till you actually need them in the recipe. And then you'll need these. And you'll need sticks. Hang on. You're also gonna need. You're not using that. Oh, hey! I didn't realize they'd added this here. Okay. Well, shit. What bag is this? That's not right. Somebody's been making stuff over here. Hey. So this you can. So you don't want to do that yet. Once you see the nails, you're gonna want to tap them in. And I'm pretty sure you.
Oh
can
man,
figure
I was
out
getting all the.
That's why.
God damn it!
Hang on. There's a timer. It doesn't show you there's a timer, but the reason it's knocking them out is because they haven't been nailed in.
Well,
That's okay. That one's okay. There's no nails. That one's okay.
hold up! Don't say nothing. Give me a second.
Oh, that's okay. You broke it.
Oh,
It's okay. Sticks are easy. We can get thousands of sticks. So one piece of advice is don't hit it real hard and don't push through the nail, right? Like with the hammer, stop at the tip of the head. Otherwise, when you go through and you hit the wood, it doesn't really matter that much right now with the wood. But what happens when you're building like a leather backpack, you end up breaking it. Okay, so now what's important is which part is blue. Son of a... My hand is set too loose. So what's important is the dark blue part, the part that's lit up. Now you need the cloth that's over there.
oh.
What's up, Jitsu?
Yo.
You know you're going to get mad at me in a few minutes, right, Long Cut? Because I have a whole event planned for today doing Phasmophobia.
Fuck that.
Oh, shit.
I'll play some RuneScape.
Roger that. Like I said, I already scheduled it to do Phasmophobia and GTFO for the day. I don't normally do that, but I've got a couple of different days where that's evented. I can tell you're angry.
God damn it.
You mind if I lower this table for you a little bit?
Yeah.
What the hell? Is GTFO like Phasmophobia or something then? I've heard people reference it, but I've never seen anything else about it.
It's a horror first-person shooter.
No.
Oh, that one's already in. Yeah, sorry.
Here. Don't.
Hey, don't be that guy right now. I'm not doing
I don't want
anything
you
crazy.
touching it. I don't
I was
want you
just
moving
turning
it.
it for you. Fuck, man. You only have 2 hands.
Well, yeah.
Relax.
I gotta learn how to do it.
Well, I'm not doing shit for you. I was just turning the damn table.
You guys already passed the tutorial?
Yeah.
Honestly, that tutorial was fucking...
It's junk. The tutorial is terrible.
Yeah. But, like, realistically, what's keeping that game alive is people playing it, teaching other people how to play it.
Yeah, I think if they had to rely on the tutorial alone, they would have some serious issues.
Oh, without doubt.
Dude, I don't know. Hang on. Let me grab it. You just fucking chucked the hammer. Hang on. Grab that again. Dude, that timer is ridiculous. I've not seen a timer like that when building some stuff. He fucking chucked the hammer when he was building he wants to go mining, so he's gonna go mining. But
yeah, mining sounds like something that should be interesting and fun in that game, but it's...
there's a lot of creatures to fight, and there's 100 levels. I'm actually really impressed. They've got 100 levels deep for the mining. So, and it's all procedurally generated, so it's different every time. Like, I think every week the server will go through maybe every week or 2 weeks it'll go through a kind of reset where it completely has to procedurally generate everything in, like, the mines and the forest. We had to do a reset because we were doing some God mode stuff, trying to craft some houses and whatnot, and we ended up causing a few problems. So we went ahead and did the reset. At the end of the reset, what was really cool was it at the end of the reset, it had to recreate the procedurally generated stuff because of the reset command that was used. So we came in and we were like, oh shit. The forest is different. Basically everything is different. And now we know with these, now we know better too to build some damn nets.
Yeah.
So, like, I've got a net where basically it's a vacuum. I'm not using it right now because I gave it to Long Cut, but I can, like, the moment you get in the game, I can make you a damn net. You never have to bend over to pick up anything ever again.
Yeah, like that. Honestly, the fact that it's even an item that has to be crafted is a weird design choice. You know what I mean?
But there's so many things that have to be crafted and created.
Well, here's my thing. I mean, how long were you playing the game before you learned that this even existed, that it was a solution to a very serious problem you were having? A problem that more or less made me stop fucking playing the game.
I know. That's one of the reasons why I wanted you to know that it was in the game, because I knew that was pretty much the reason you didn't play the game.
Yeah,
I know.
I had to adjust my play space so that, it thought my floor was like 2 inches up off my chair. That it made it hard to grab things on my hips and everything when I did that. So I was like, okay, well, that's not fixing jack.
Yeah, no, I knew that's why you weren't playing the game, and that's why I wanted to get you, at some point I wanted to get you to come back in and, like, use the net, because if it solves your problems, then you're happy and can play the game again.
Yeah, well, I don't think, regardless, that I'll be playing too much of the game. But
well, maybe not too, like, insanely amount, but, I mean, if nothing else, I gotta make another net anyways, so. But, yeah. No, I get it. Look, and here's the thing, too. If the game's not for you, it's not for you. That's fine. There's nothing that says it needs to be. Now, I'm starting to get to the point, not in the game to where I'm not playing it or anything like that, but I do have other games I want to play too, so I'm kind of in that mode as well, because, I just got GTFO, and I've got a friend that's got it.
Alrighty. I don't think I'm going to play this anymore. It's pissed me off.
It's because you're building a difficult-to-build backpack. I was actually about to offer for us to both hammer it in. This is not an early-on... Look, when you're doing dungeon diving and you're running around the forest and all that stuff and you find these locations, you end up finding recipes, okay? There's 30 recipes just in this one book. Right? This is a late game
item. It pissed me
item.
off that it kept coming apart. It pissed me off because I would hit the fucking nail 3 times and it wouldn't do anything, and then on the 4th time it's fucking
because people are giving
too much.
Look, that's because people are using these shit golden hammers because they do less damage. They do less damage so that you're less likely to break the item. It makes sense, but at the same time, I don't use that shit. All right? I will let you use my hammer if you want, which is, it looks like it's the same thing, but it's a much, much, much better hammer.
When's your event?
In 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, I can be a minute or two late into it. I'm streaming.
No.
So.
I don't think I'm playing more of this. If you're gonna go to your event, you just go ahead and go to your event.
Roger that. I need to finish what I'm doing right this second, anyways.
Plus, I paid for some RuneScape membership, and I won't use that shit.
Roger that. Just remember, okay, one of the biggest things about this game, in my opinion, is the cost is well worth it.
Well, I don't like the VR part of it, but
really,
that's whatever.
You don't like the VR part of this game?
Yeah, when I play shit like this, I kind of just want to play on flat screen.
You just want to play with games. You just want to play games on your phone while you're playing them.
Again, it's the level of effort required to put into it. Like, that's the kind of shit I was talking about.
I think okay. And that's part of the fun of it to me, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I'm not playing. I don't want to play this shit and put in that much fucking effort. But it's all good. I tried it. I'm going back to my headset.
All right. Hang on, I need to hop up here for a minute. Jeepman, are you ready to play some Phasmophobia?
I want to get a bowl of cereal and eat first, and then I will.
You want to eat some food, then play a horror game? Okay.
Horror doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay. My game keeps crashing, and I don't know why. It's
Horror's
not
bother
crashing,
me.
but I'm gonna see if I can get Phasmophobia.
I'm making my arrows at the moment.
That's fine.
So replace the ones that I had,
That's fine.
so I could help Lettuce get his leather. I kind of need a weapon to do it.
Yeah, Longcut's not interested in the game. It requires too much effort for him.
Okay.
It is what it is. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. I'm not going
to
force anyone to play it. I just, yeah.
Not every game is for every person.
That's true. Okay. I'm going to put up a message on Facebook because that's where
I'm happy that he didn't have to pay for it.
Right. No, he would have returned it. You know what happened was he got pissed off at the game more than once, and if he gets pissed off at a game more than once in the first short period of time, he's done. He got pissed off because he was building the miner's backpack, and then when he went to build the miner's backpack, it kept popping off, and I tried to explain it to him, but he wouldn't let me explain it to him, and yeah.
Okay, let's see if I lose connection to the server this time. I'm running away right now.
Okay.
All right. And then I think he was a little annoyed that I told him,